Well, my name is Amy Bowie and I am one of the librarians here at the John Peace Library. Today we are visiting the Special Collections Reading Room, which is where they have the vault with all of the documents and photographs and all the good stuff that we get to see in like our classes and things like that. So let's just go in and we're going to visit a very special book that I'm excited about. Deanna, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us about what you're doing here in the Special Collections Room?
Yeah, so my name is Deanna Sanchez, so I am the Library Assistant 4 here at UTSA Special Collections. So I'm here to show you this wonderful artist book that we have.
Oh, first of all, so what is an artist book? I thought it was an art book this whole time.
So an artist book, put simply, is artwork that's inspired by the idea of what a book is.
Okay, and this one's called the Tower Book?
Yes, so this one's called the Tower Book. It's meant to be a sculpture of a prison tower that is commonplace in most US prisons. And so this one has a top to it that you can remove. And so that's the top of the prison tower. And when you get to the book part of it, you basically untie it here. And when you open it up, all the books sort of pop out like that. So not only do you have 4 separate books that contain writing from people who are imprisoned in the San Quentin State Prison in California, but also the California Rehabilitation Center. A lot of those prisoners did the writings that went into these books. They did the binding, they did the lino cuts, and it was sort of this collective art project that the creator Beth Thielen did with her 2 classes in those prisons.
So Beth is a teacher at the prison?
Yes, she's an artist and also did this sort of as like a separate project of hers. These 2 books that are held in the center of the tower give information about the creation of the book and who did it. The stories that are held in these books were written by the prisoners, the books were bound by them, the lino prints were also made by them, and then it was sort of put together by Beth, like designed by her.
I heard this is one of a kind, like there's no other like tower book.
Yeah, so this one specifically was made in 2006, 2007 was the year that she worked with these programs for this specific piece. The program itself is no longer in existence. I'm not sure exactly when it was they ended it, but it no longer exists, mainly because art programs that create art like this aren't really tolerated so much in the incarceration system anymore.
Well, do you know anything about why this program, like how it came to be? Like why did they decide like to have a arts program in a prison in California?
Beth has talked about, and in her writing in one of these little booklets here, she talks about how one of her main objectives was to allow the people in prison to sort of use their voice and put that in the forefront. Because a lot of times people in prison are sort of kept in the shadows of society, you know. So her main objective was really to allow them to sort of put their sort of creative expression and their experiences out into the public. And that was sort of her main goal with this, to sort of shed light on what it is like to be incarcerated in the United States.
Yeah, I remember this one was talking about going to visit a prison during the holidays. Yeah. We started to sing, no one told us to. We just instinctively sang Silent Night. Our voices were soft and perfectly in tune. As we ambled forward, hands began to appear out of the slots. At first it was just a few, but eventually almost every slot had a hand sticking out of it. The men behind the doors couldn't see our faces, but they could hear us, and more importantly, they could feel us. So this is really cool to like look at and like flip through and everything. And I was thinking we probably have students and maybe faculty and staff that might want to take a look at this. So if somebody did want to come and like view the Tower Book in person, how would they go about doing that?
Yeah, so the best way to reach us is via our email, which is specialcollections@utsa.edu. So if you reach out via email, we can work with you to get you what it is that you want to see and also set you up to come visit those material in the reading room.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.